I'm still awkward, by the way. But I say awkward things. I do awkward stuff. So yeah. My son's no. So Thursday, I guess, Thursday evening, afternoon, or whatever, they took my IV out. And by the way, guys, I actually have a scar somewhere right here on this vein. Actually, I guess I don't, but I have scars. I can't even see, but I have a scar here and a scar right over here from where the nurse's assistant tried to put IVs whenever I first went in. But so my nurse, she took out my IV and said, "You're good to go, but you have to stay in until tomorrow, just to make sure that you're all good to go." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." And so I had visitors, and I was getting really aggravated because I don't really know. Like, my sister Rebecca, she wanted to come visit me the night I had my son. I didn't want any visitors because, remember, I just went through the longest delivery. Like, the most painful thing in my life. And I just wanted to be left alone to sleep. Well, my son's dad's mom, she went to Jimmy John's. Or, I don't even remember. I guess it was Jimmy John's, and brought us food back. And I tried to eat it, and I just couldn't. And so we had so much stuff that it took 2 carts to push it up to the hospital room, and someone else had to push my son upstairs because I was in a wheelchair 2 hours after I delivered, so it was like 9:10, and I was trying my best to still function. I didn't want to see my son, didn't want anything to do with him, and I don't know why, but they kept my son in the nurse's station all night. That night, Thursday rolls around, they bring him back into the room. My son's dad is so loving and caring to him, and he's taking such good care of him. I'm like, I can sleep somewhere. Here's the thing I regret about being in the hospital. Right after I had my son, I didn't stay awake, didn't talk to many people. Anytime someone came over or came to visit, I slept. Like, I woke up to my Thursday morning, I woke up to my son's dad's mom and grandma in the room. And I'm like, you guys could have woke me up. But I had my head covered. I sleep with my head covered. And then Thursday all day, my son's dad was so active with him and cared for him so much. We had a few visitors that day. They brought some things, and I was awake through most of the visits. I would just go back to sleep while they were there. Thursday night at 7:30. Actually, it was later than 7:30. I guess it was around 5. I had my son's dad go get my sister because she was getting mad that she wasn't around. No, it was, yeah, and then around 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere, it was time for my sister to go home. My son's dad didn't want to leave because it was my son's 24-hour testing. Well, before my son's dad left, he handed me the baby. But remember this, while my sister was there, they woke me up and said, "Here, take the baby. He won't eat." I said he's fine and went back to sleep. I didn't care that he wasn't eating. It didn't faze me. All I wanted was my sleep. So Thursday night, they leave my son in the room with us. He's screaming his head off. So I wake up, I look at my son's dad, and he's sleeping on the couch. I get up, I walk over to him, tap him, and say, here's the bottle, and here's the baby. Well, he fell asleep holding my son. And he woke up and was so scared that he was holding the baby. But I was awake and I laughed at him. I didn't want to change my son's diaper, didn't want to feed him, didn't really want to care for him. So they were coming in to do some testing. By the way, my son passed all his 24-hour testing, and my son's dad wasn't there. But around 9, I guess, they came and asked me if they could take him, but remember, I was sleeping there with him. They didn't know I was asleep, laying in the hospital bed, and I was cuddling with him. And I wanted so badly to say no, but I said, yeah, you can have him. I didn't care if they were bringing my kid back or not. So I went back to sleep. Evan came and said, where's the baby? I said they took him to do his testing a few minutes ago. And he said, okay, do you want me to stay in here with you, or do you want me to go over there with him? I said, you can go over there with him. Now, I was okay with him going over there. But I should have went too. And then, actually, earlier that day, they took my son again to do his, oh no, I guess this was Friday morning. No, I don't even know when this was, what the heck? And so, no, my son's dad didn't come back while they were doing the 24-hour testing. But earlier that day, they took, was it that day? Or, no, I guess it was Friday morning. But, I don't even know, guys. I don't know when my son had his circumcision. Well, one of those times, they took my son, and Evan was in the bathroom. And he didn't go over there and watch them. And I guess he was in the bathroom. I honestly don't know where he was. I don't even know what time it was. But my son had his circumcision, and he was so angry at everyone. And actually, they did it at night. So it was after he had his 24-hour testing. They came back and took him again. And I had everything off in the room besides the TV and the bathroom light. And since they didn't see the light on under the door, they didn't bring him back. Evan started worrying about him. And I said, they'll bring him back. He said, it's been 2 hours. I said, okay. You can go find him. He went to find him. He was in the nurse's station with them. They said they didn't want to interrupt my sleeping. Evan said it's fine. We'll wake up with him throughout the night. Thanks for keeping him last night. And so he came back. He slept pretty good. We went to bed about midnight. He woke up at 2. Evan took care of him. He woke up at 4. Evan took care of him. And then, no, I guess actually we might have slept through the 4 a.m. one. Or the nurses were coming back in to check on us. And they took him or something. And then 6 a.m. I had a new nurse. It was kind of unusual for me to go from multiple different nurses. I just wanted the one back that I had at first. And of course she only does delivery. But, so, no, actually, it was that Friday morning, he had a circumcision, and so Evan was packing everything up, and no, it was Thursday night, I guess, I don't freaking know, but, they said we're gonna get discharged today, and, you guys can start packing up whenever you're ready. You just have a few things to fill out. You have to watch this video, and so while we're packing up, we're watching this video, and I'm just chillaxing, and Evan's packing. I'm telling him where everything goes, and I go into the bathroom, and I did something that I needed Evan's help. Oh, I needed him to help me change. And he was on the phone with his mother. So I was not going to scream at him and tell him to come in the bathroom and help me. And Brentley was sneezing and crying at the same time. Sneezing and had the hiccups, and he had his pacifier in his mouth. And he sounded like a little frog one night. And we recorded it. I don't have the video. Evan does. I think he still has it. I don't know. And so get discharged. We did his birth certificate. I went and got it. I got his social security. Did I get his social security card? I think I did. But I got that, I'm pretty sure. And Evan and I, it was freaking snowing when we came home. And so I was in so much pain I could barely get in his car. But I got in the car. And I said, I just want to go home, but please drive safe. And he said, of course. And we went the back way back to my house because it was safer than going down my hill. But it was hard getting up in my driveway, and we had to make my grandpa go move his car so I could get out. And it was easier for me to get up the stairs. So I asked Evan, I said, will you please take the baby inside and then come back outside? They sent my grandpa outside just in case I needed help getting up the steps. Well, I'm like, don't touch me, and I get out of the car. And I'm freaking standing there like, how in the heck am I going to get up these crazy stairs? Okay, so I finally get up the stairs, and then I walk towards the door, and I'm like, oh my god, I have so many more stairs to go. And in reality, it was only 7. Evan didn't get the baby out of the car seat, my grandma did it, and then they left to go to the store or something, and Evan and I are just sitting at my house with the baby, and next thing I know is I'm waking up. Guys, I was so tired, but it was rough throughout the whole pregnancy, but you guys are welcome for my emotional story. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get off of here. It is now midnight, so it's actually 12:11, and this video is 30 minutes long, sorry. So I'm going to post these and then head to bed. Good night. Love you guys. Love you all. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the video. Enjoy the videos. And then see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn on post notifications.